Pica, one of the newer players here to the Nationals, of course, no stranger to coaching and as well being a fellow caster of ours here in the Nationals. Yet to pick up a victory here so far in Season 2. And he has brought out his Master Raven, I believe.
And I have to say, he brought out his Master Raven, he brought out his Armor King. And one thing to highlight about this matchup between Pica and Rock and Roll, this is a battle between two new players in the Nationals. So this is the first that they're squaring off. So anything can happen. There's no stats on the screen, ladies and gentlemen, because it is open for interpretation. We just know the characters. It could be a Jaguar versus Jaguar match with King and Armor King. Again, Pica is known for those unorthodox picks. Oh, sorry, not Rock and Roll. My bad. It was Mawts.
Yeah, so it's actually gonna be Mawts again.
My apologies for that, ladies and gentlemen. It's Mawts. So, battle of the coaches.
So it could essentially be another Jaguar going up against Mawts if Pica decides to go for his Armor King. You know,
is it a Jaguar day for Mawts? That was my bad.
You might as well get it done in one day, you know, if you're Mawts.
Yeah, get it all out of the way. Pica will be facing Bren ePro's Mawts. Again, you can see that Mawts can handle grapplers. He can bring grappling towards Pica, or whoever Jaguar
he will fight
faces.
fire with fire. He will not hesitate to test your reactions as well. I really respect that coming out from him.
And it just shows that a character specialist like Mawts can really change up his game plan and not just really rely on dealing out the offense. He can also deal out grabs. He can also change the pace of the match, really go for punishment, go for movement options. And he's not a one-trick pony when it comes to Nina.
Yeah, I feel like since Nina does have a lot of ways to throw out her offense, I think Mawts as well, knowing the ins and outs, can definitely adjust how he plays the character depending on which player and which character he is facing. And with Pica right now, it's still up in the air what character he will decide to pull out going up against Mawts. But I'm pretty sure Mawts should have knowledge of whatever character Pica will decide to bring out against Nina.
And I have to ask you, we've played with Pica. He has a lot of characters, but they're very unorthodox. Aside from the Master Raven and the Armor King, he has a Dragonoff, he has a Lee Xiaolan, he has a
Steve Fox.
It's a lot to take in. So it's the battle of the coaches right now. Again, character specialist versus a guy with a lot of characters under his belt, and I have to say, very peculiar picks, and he's very loyal to these picks. He wants to work for his damage, if you would. He wants to go for the execution heavy characters, and that's the characters he resonates with.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes that sort of style, while it may be great for you, it could be a double-edged sword. You know, execution heavy means that there's more room for you to drop your combos and really just maybe mess up the round for you. So we'll see, but we know Pica is capable of landing those, especially even if it is in those clutch situations. Yeah.
And we talked about this offline, actually. There's also the factor of players warming up. So after Mawts faced Rock and Roll, I'm pretty sure it was neck and neck between those two.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure he's all warmed up. Is Mawts a player that runs on warm up, or would he perform better if he would have a break? Or because Pica is the fresher esports athlete coming into this matchup.
And I think that's one of the things the returning players specifically have to adjust to, because if you go back to our first season, you know, the format wasn't back-to-back. You know, players had quite a bit of a break before their second match. And this time around, they are playing back-to-back. So I guess for the returning players, it is something that they do need to sort of adjust themselves to.
Yeah, they're esports athletes for a reason, ladies and gentlemen. They can adjust well to the times. I mean, there are preferences for sure, but this is high-level Tekken in the Nationals that you're seeing. So I'm really excited to see what kind of matchup we're about to witness between an Omega and an ePro. I think the big question is, who is Pica going to pick? Pica going to pick? In terms of character. That's true. And him also having his brother, his fellow Omega, Jules, you know, labbing with him and also giving insights, because Jules was able to face Mawts in the conference 1 of season 1. So he's got to have some insight to the Nina Williams of Mawts.
Yeah, could prove useful here for Pica, especially heading into that matchup. But yeah, I wonder whether or not Pika will go for, the characters he has already brought out. Again, we're always talking about discussing whether or not he'd stick to, how loyal he is to these characters that are quite difficult to play. I guess we're about to find out now what he brings out against the Nina.
I'm excited. Who do we got for Pika? Master
Ooh.
Raven, going back to it. All right, and we're going to go to Hammerhead. Fairly square, diamond-like stage. And Master Raven, she deals a lot of damage on combos. So she hits like a truck, ladies and gentlemen. But she does leave herself open when she's in back turn. So Pika being a Master Raven specialist, let's see how he fares against the Nina of Mawts.
Round 1. Fight.
Both of them rocking those black suits.
Here we go, trying to fish for that rising elbow counter hit and chipping away at the stand-up. Nice duck on the Siren's Kiss there. Look at that. Tried to go for the spiral cannon there, and look at this. Mawts capitalizing on that huge whiff launch from Pika.
After the combo though, still a slight life advantage here for Pika, but he is backed up against the wall. Puts Mawts in rage.
Oh wow, slides in. Trying to fish for something big. Oh, rage drive to push against the wall. Nice duck on the evil miss there. Oh, goes for the low. What do we got here? Pika with the first round.
Pika opening this up well here. 1-0 so far. Has done a good job of poking away at Mawts here. Mawts hasn't been able to block a lot of the low pokes coming out from Pika.
And fishing for that rising elbow. Oh wow, ducks the second string there. Mawts, oh, again, trying to fish for something big, but Pico's able to duck it. Continues the combo. Spinning Chakra Mender. No, goes for the heel drop. Oh, low to the high, and look at that. Pika, 2 rounds for him. Let's see if he'll make it 3-0 in this first match.
Let's see what Pika does here. Again, still just chopping away at Mawts and trying to force him to whiff with his movement right now.
Oh wow, just look, 3 elbows in a row. Mawts just trying to change up the timing, trying to change up the rhythm, moving away from that wall. But Pika still stalking his prey. This is going to be huge damage, Chistos. Follows up with a Chariot Ender. And look at that, 3-0 for Smart Omega's Pika.
And Pika able to pick up his first game, I believe, of the Nationals. Able to get some points on the board. And man, did he look good going up against Mawts. Didn't really seem phased by the Nina matchup. It looked like he was very comfortable bringing his Master Raven to go up against it. And you saw how he, play this offense against Mawts. I feel like Mawts just got caught in this vortex where Pika was tossing the same move over and over, but like at slightly different timings. So Mawts really wasn't able to adjust that quickly, and by the time he was able to block, he was already chipped down to like 25% health and really just didn't have any advantages on his side.
Hashtag it's Pico Lozano in the Nationals, ladies and gentlemen. He is hanging up the mic and headset to rep the Omegas, and he got the fight stick going on. He's all ready. He got the shades and everything. And yeah, like you said, he was able to really dictate the pace of that match, really change up the timings. Very comfy with the Nina pick of Mawts. And now he is still sticking with the Master Raven. And just also a fun fact, he did coach Gio, who was represented. And look at this.
Oh,
we have a Ganryu.
You were talking about this earlier, Poch.
Yep, this is the fellow streamer of Julia. We have Ganryu, and Mawts did tease that he has been prepping with this character. And as I was saying, Pika coaching Gio, one of the Master Ravens of the Nationals in the first season, and you see him put that on display. But now Mawts, this is the first we're seeing in the Nationals, him picking a character besides Nina and Anna, going with the Ganryu.
This is the first Ganryu as well of the Nationals.
That is true.
Oh,
big launch. But couldn't follow it up, and Pika trying to pick up the pieces of that, of what just happened. Pika trying to fish for something big, goes for the body splat to follow it up. Excellent stuff. Oh, tries to go for those low palms.
How quickly can Pika adjust to the matchup right now? Wall bounce. Big damage coming out from Master Raven. Unfortunately, not able to connect on the back half of that combo.
Now Mawts has to be very careful because he could do that sudden strike rage drive. Nice block on the low, goes for the launch. Alright, Mawts looking real comfy with this Ganryu pick.
And Pika took a big risk there trying to chop away at Mawts. Mawts had the proper read, but there gets a big launch onto Pika. This might just be enough to push to the wall here for Mawts. Alright, not quite.
Yeah, just for him to get some real estate advantage, but look at that low parry was sniped out by Pica, and the wall, the balcony break is right there. Mawts realizing that, trying to realign himself away from that wall. Okay, but the back is against the wall, and Pica is going guns a-blazing and gets
Round 3.
that round with that mid elbow.
Pica able to steal that one away from Mawts. Now one apiece here for a third round. Crucial round right now for Mawts.
Yep, Ganryu was one of the best lows in the game. Just really trying to abuse that. Here we go. See, just chipping out the ankles of Master Raven. And now Mawts trying to control the pace, pushing against the wall here. I think he's going to find the corner if he pushes. Okay. And now Pica's back is against the wall. About to be 30 seconds left on the clock. Still trying to find some openings here. But Pica will be losing that round to Mawts. And now Mawts 1 round away for scoring a match.
Yes, Mawts just sweeping away at the legs of Master Raven here. Abusing that low over and over. Pica trying to chop away.
And the stand-up is really, Mawts is really putting on display. It's a really change of style in terms of the volume of punches, the volume of offense that Nina brings to the table. Mawts really timing his offense. Ganryu, again, he also is a very sticky character.
Wants to stay up close there.
Pica trying to find some openings here. One more low would do it for Mawts, but look at this. Finds a wall bounce, and Pica able to turn things around, and Pica now at match point.
Yeah, all of a sudden, momentum on Pica's side. Only needs 1 game to close this out against Mawts. Ducks under the palms there.
Really mixing it up with those changing levels of those mid and lows. Nice duck again. Now Mawts backing away. Pica as well, trying to find some composure, but look at that. Throws away the quicksand, and Mawts pushing against the wall. This is going to hurt a ton for Pica. Again, just keeping him in check with that low sweep there. Wow!
Oh. Over and over with those lows.
Really piling it on there with Pica. The push and pull there of that low.
Yeah,
excellent stuff.
Excellent stuff. Again, I agree. You know, Mawts really able to mix it up well, especially close up against Pica. You know, going high, going mid, going low. Just Pica felt like it hit the point where he was always guessing where Mawts was gonna go once Mawts was up close against him. But man, Mawts able to force that third game. We'll see though whether or not Pica will stick with the Master Raven or will he switch characters here going up against Mawts.
That's true. It was a back and forth. You did see Mawts really adjust to Master Raven, but it was still a close battle. So the Ganryu pick seems to be more effective than the Nina pick. The question, yes, as you presented, was will Pica still stick with Master Raven? Because it did give him a lot of mileage in this matchup.
We'll see though, but so far, Ganryu seems like a super strong pick in the Nationals, 100% win rate. Hasn't lost a single game.
You could say that, actually. He's actually the 100% win rate out of all the DLCs for Season 3.
Yeah, best record so far. Let's see.
So far,
as of this moment. It's not official yet. Could be 2-0 after this one.
Could be, could be. Oh, wow. All right, going with the Armor King. So it is Jaguar Day for Mawts.
Alright, let's see though how Mawts will deal with this other Jaguar. The cooler Jaguar, some people would say.
I think some casters can attest to that, including Pica. But yeah, he does have that wave dash, and he is more chunkier than the regular King. Wow, just a quick poke there to start things off. But Pica with a blackjack combo right at the center of Dragon's Nest. And you see the movement put on display by Pica. Excellent shoulder there, goes for the low there. And Mawts just interrupting anything Pica tries to get going. Trying to fish for that DF2. Yeah, finds another launcher. And now introduces Pica to the wall.
Oh, back turn!
Oh, wow. Yeah, found him in back turn, and Mawts was able to capitalize on that.
Alright, first round here, and advantage going over to Mawts.
Okay, big launch here from Pica. Finds the wall. Blackjack Ender once again. And the life lead is with Pica. And the lows, Chistos, we can't discount the lows. And my goodness, giant swing, and that's going to do it for Pica. One apiece.
I feel like Mawts might have forgotten about giant swing for a second there.
Master Raven does have giant swings. My goodness, a Jaguar. Be very careful when you're going against a Jaguar, ladies and gentlemen.
Excellent launch here though from Mawts. Once again, gonna send Pica over here to the wall. Good block there on the low.
He's micro ducking, and he's trying to capitalize and find a huge opening on the side of Mawts. He gets the screw early on. Collects a lot of damage. Puts Pica in the red. Gets a grab of his own, but Pica gets out of it. Whoa, scissor kick! Oh, to the rage drive. Look at this. Ooh, okay, pile driver there. Look at that.
KO.
Goes for the mid check.
Round
Catches Mawts ducking there. Good mix-up as well from Pica. And now, match point for Pica.
Now, Mawts, can he attain the 100% win rate of Ganryu? Or will Pica be the one to put a L in that record for Ganryu?
Oh, it's not looking likely, Poch.
But we'll see. Again, Mawts has that trump card of a comeback. Nice headbutt punish there. Let's go for the stomp. Nice duck, but Mawts still continuing the onslaught of offense to this Jaguar. About to be 30 seconds left on the clock. Chistos! Big launch was found by Mawts.
Sidewall will save Pica for now, though.
Ah, yikes! Big giant swing. The wall isn't there.
Ah.
Oh, Tekken. My goodness, both of them are enraged, and my goodness, Pica was able to shut it down. Pica getting 2-1 over Mawts.
Congratulations to Pica picking up his first victories here in the Nationals.